Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I almost forgot to turn this down. There we go. Alright. Oh, I really need to get a better set of this particular track. 'Cause there's like this really dead space in the middle. There we go. So how's everybody doing? Hello, Emily. Hello. Butt boy. When did... What? Connor, what have you done? uh... Oh, right. Connor doesn't know anything about that. Like, he's like, wait, what? No. What? What? Just what? Alright, we are doing line art today, my dudes. I was lucky enough to get this sketch done in time to do this today. Is that too thick? Hold up. Do 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 do. Ah. So how was your guys' weekend? I need to do more stuff on the weekends. It is Monday, my dudes. Oops. Well, that must be nice. Oh, cool. Tell him happy birthday for me then. Bar? Ah. I mean, why not, right? There we go. There you go. No. There we go. Ooh, that's a good question. Different religions or different mythologies? I guess maybe... Buttology. I think I would do... It would depend on the school, because there's some schools that are shit about talking about this kind of stuff, you know? If I felt confident in the school's pursuit on truth, then I would pick religion. But if I wanted to play it safe and I want to get a good score, I would pick mythology. It would really depend on how I feel about the structure of the school. Because it'd be hard to have a class about this kind of stuff if the teachers are constantly coddling the students. Well, depends if how chill this stream is, I guess. You just gotta not. Exactly. You just gotta not. Mmm. Enjoying some coffee. Well, you've been pretty consistent on all these streams, which is a little concerning considering that it's probably destroying your sleep schedule. Don't worry, you'll probably get most of it back once I start going back to school again. I mean, I don't want to completely stop streaming, but let's be real. Once school starts, once it starts, it would be very, uh, I won't be streaming as much as I would like. I'm just taking advantage as much as I can, because this is the last month before I have to go back. There we go. Poor Victor. He doesn't know what he's doing. I'm not going anywhere. At least I'm trying not to. Trust me, you don't want to. You don't want to leave reality for too long. The internet is not a safe place after a long period of time. What am I gonna do without those nuggies? Ah! Actually, no, he's getting the nuggies. He's just not getting the drink. Nuggies are gonna be shit. True, reality does have chocolate and alcohol. That's mine. That's mine. Alcohol and coffee. I have coffee right here. Mm-mm-mm. He's like that guy. Oh, I was like, wait, what? Which episode was that? True. I guess I've kind of been having like an opposite mindset for a while now, where it feels like in order to de-stress myself, I've been kind of escaping the internet. It's very weird. It's a very weird experience for me. Like I literally feel like I have the opposite. And maybe that's just going to be like a generational thing over time where like younger people use the internet to escape from the reality and older people use reality to escape from the internet. I feel like that's gonna be a thing. I mean, a lot of adults still use the internet to escape reality, but a lot of adults are starting to realize, like, I actually prefer reality over this garbage. Like, I feel like I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I feel like a lot of people from my generation are having that, like, waking up from um, uh, that kind of possibility of constantly using the internet as a way to escape things. But that could be just a me thing. That's just probably where my mind is lately. In fact, I've been thinking of going out more on the weekends, like just on my own, doing something, anything, on a boombox. Nice. Well, no one ever really is, because it's reality. That's reality for you. I'm grabbing some coffee. Hmm. Everybody has their own forms of escapism. It's just, you just have to be more careful on how much of it contains to your real life, because you really don't want that. Your online persona should not be anywhere close to your reality. Well, maybe a little bit, but not that close. You gotta make a healthy distance. You know what? If you need to, I would strongly suggest to. I mean, I've been thinking about it, but then again, I don't have the money for it, so it's like rip. Um, but I'm not in a dangerous state of mind that that I'm physically or mentally in a dangerous situation mentally. Um, but I have thought about it. I mean, I know my sister has suggested it to me before. Um, and my family has a long history of depression, so I don't think I have it, but I might have a mild form of it. And if I'm not careful, it's gonna kick my ass at some point. It depends. It depends on where you go. I know, and to be fair, like it's really hard because sometimes if you go for the cheaper ones, you end up getting a crazy bitch. So like you have to be very um what's the word I'm looking for? Vigilant when looking for a good therapist. True, what you're going through, you might need a someone with a particularly an degree in in the situation that you're probably in. Now, I don't know if Singapore has those kind of therapists, to be honest, because I don't know how open they are to the situation that you're in. Um, so it would depend. Don't worry about it. And you always have to be careful too, like even if you do find a therapist that is open to the situation that you're in, it's one of those things where it's just like you have to be careful on what therapists are actually trying to help you and what characters have a motive behind their like practices. Because everything's so political now. It's so stupid. There we go. And what? But yeah, it's kind of funny the more I realize how much like, cause when it comes to Trent and Victor, I always think of Trent and Victor as two sides of myself when I write these characters. Is the childish but optimistic idealist is Trent, and then you have Victor, which is like the older, well, I wouldn't say nihilistic, but more of a realist. Therapies for nerds, like sleep. I think you're projecting something at this point. I think like, I don't need sleep, that's for nerds and losers. I don't need therapy, that's for nerds and losers. It's like, you trying to tell me something, I'm like, I don't mean to laugh, but seriously. uh I was about to say, like, aren't you already a nerd? Butt boy over here has a point. You changed your name, you're gonna live with this. That's right. What the fuck? I'm concerned to ask where you're going with this. Yes, exactly, exactly. It's like, I know what you're trying to tell me, but I'm gonna ask anyway. You're trying to tell me something? But yeah, if you feel like it's a serious thing, like, all jokes aside, if you think that's a serious thing, I would strongly suggest trying to like hop on that. I guess the best way to put it. Um, if you think it'd be better to wait until you're finally out of school, that might be better, because that way you don't have to deal with the school's counselors. If you don't think they could help you the way that you need, because school counselors can only help you so much, um, because they don't have exactly the degree, um, like, for everything, you know, like, there's just certain things that they're just not trained for. It's okay, it's okay. But yeah, if you can wait, you can wait. But if it's something serious, it's like, I don't think you're talking about anything like too serious, at least not yet. So, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, if it's serious, it's serious. If it's not, it's not. But either way, uh, serious or not, it's still it's still technically a good idea if you could do it. I guess that's what I'm saying. If you're comfortable with it, that's another thing too. If you're comfortable with the idea too. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't like forcing people to do therapy because there's a lot of I know a lot of personally. I know a lot of people that just hate the idea of therapy. They have other methods uh, to talk about these things. They rather prefer than having a doctor look over it because there's just some people that are just very sensitive about uh, quote unquote professionals trying to trying to help them get through stuff. They prefer other methods, which technically, depending on what they're going through, I agree to an extent. Because there's just some people who just actually just don't need therapy. They just need people to talk to about personal shit. Now, if it gets to a point where it's exhausting for the person that they're talking to, then maybe they need a professional to talk through it. Oh Jesus! What are you doing? But yeah, he controls shock. Guys, why did you do this? Why did we go here? Are we here just to suffer? Wait. Yes, please do not zap your brain. Especially if your brain is going through some serious shit. That is the last thing you need right now with it. There are much safer methods. Please don't. Please don't. Well, that's not that. That's. I was gonna say something really raunchy. Like, like that is not therapy. That is something completely different. Man, and everyone thinks that alcohol is a bad coping mechanism. Jesus. I just find that funny. If you think about it, like alcohol used to be the big no-no for coping mechanisms, and now we have all this other weird shit. Like we got so much weirder shit to do that with. It's just alcohol seems like a baby steps in comparison. Electric Man. Yo, what if we accidentally made a superhero or supervillain? No, no, we're not going down this path. We're not going down this really fucked up rabbit hole. No, we're not doing this. But I would read that comic book though. I will. No. Brain, shut up. Stop talking. Oh god. Yo. Challenging Zeus? But yeah, it just no. Hitting your head, no. Yo, what if we made an entire superhero team based off that? Like that'd be weird. God, there'd be a lobotomy. There would be a lobotomy. Oh no. No, 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 no. Like, look, anyone can take this idea from me. I'm not writing this. Like, I'll read it. You can take it from me, but I'm not writing that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not clever enough. If any, if anyone's clever enough to take the plunge to write that shit, I'll read it, but I'm not writing it. Like, I'm not touching that. That's on you. That's on you, fam. Like, I can't. Like, it'd be the weirdest, like, I don't know if I would go straight up dark comedy with the idea. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting strong Rick and Morty vibes from this concept. No! 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 No, 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 no. Oh my god, Victor would be so mad if he read something like that. He'd be just like, no! Probably because I feel like this kind of concept would be something that Trent would be too young to be reading. Especially if it was like like if we went to like the cynical comedy route with it, like it's just like a comedy kind of thing. Oh my god, he'd be just like, you are 14, you're not allowed to read this shit. Exactly. It just comes across as that. I mean, who knows? Like it's one of those things where I could see a clever like younger-ish kind of method to it. But like I said, that you have to be like super like into the concept. I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just like I'm sitting here, Pillboy. God damn. It's one of those things where I'm just like I can't. I'm not saying it's not impossible to make something like this. I'm just saying you would have to be like super into the concept and be sensitive to the concept. Like unless you're gonna be totally cynical, then you could be a little bit insensitive about it. But at the same time, I'm just like, but then who would read it at that point? I'd just be sitting here going like, why? God, this is a weird topic, rabbit hole we just went down. Boy. Like people get mad when you try to put like mental illnesses on characters. Like it's like, oh my God. Not that I think it's a bad idea. I feel like more writers should like implement like it feels a little weird when all the characters have that, you know? Like, I don't know. My skills of writing stuff. I mean, like I said, knock yourself out. Just be careful when you start seeing people going, "Holy shit, holy shit, why did you write this?" Ah, maybe you should go drink some water right now, considering that like your this is for nerds is slowly turning into this is for nerds to I am a nerd and this is what nerds need. Like that's where we are right now with you. Oh, I forgot I need to I think I had it like this. Yeah. Oh, phone, no. I don't know you. Okay, let's turn this back on. This page was actually really easy to draw. Like, fight scenes are a bitch to sketch out, but um, I think now that I've been using this bubble method, it's been really easy to sketch things out more because I hesitate less or I have to redo panels. And it's one of those things like, duh. I know someone in here is gonna go, duh, but I know. I knew this method for a while, but now that I struggled with it, I'm just like, okay. I get it. I get it. I know why you need to do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for questioning the masters. Exactly. You're just out loud telling yourself to do something you shouldn't be doing. I get that. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Duh, indeed. Duh, indeed. Like, I knew about writing the words out beforehand, which I was doing. I was putting the words in beforehand. The problem is I was not putting the bubbles in beforehand, which that was the part where I was like, oh, this bubble's huge. Like, I thought that lettering would be small enough. Nope, you fucked up. So I was just like, okay, now I know why they have you draw the bubbling. Because the funny thing is, I end up accidentally drawing the bubbles too big when I draw it out like this. So like it actually makes it easier to actually double the size. So when you actually put the bubbles in, the bubble is actually just slightly smaller than you thought it would be, uh, which is better than the other way around. Because my God. Oh, wait. Oh, whoops. Ah, childhood. Childhood in the song. Oh, whoop. There we go. But yeah. I want to make sure something. Just checking on my stream, making sure everything's working. Oh wow, we're already almost 40 minutes in. Whoop. Oh, whoop. Yeah, like, we're almost done with the first issue, so, oh, with a bullet. What? Oh, now I get it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's dark. That's dark as fuck. Holy shit. You okay? Holy shit. How long were you holding that one? Oh my God. Okay, just don't try to not to change your avatar at least too much because like it's getting harder and harder to recognize you sometimes. Like a part of me is just all like, I know who that is, and then other times like, wait, who's talking? Is this a new person? Oh no, it's just Connor. go. Oh, that I know why this looks weird now. Just testing out the YouTube sensors. I see how it is. Ah. Like, a part of me, I don't know if I want to make him look more sarcastic when he says this. I feel like I should make him more sarcastic looking. Oh, whoop. Okay, now I got it. You know, at some point I'm just gonna end up calling you the Red Man. Nah, that's fine. I just find it interesting how people want to talk about serious subjects, and then when people are talking about serious subjects, they're like, "Wait, no, we must protect everyone." And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. Like, are we gonna be open about these subjects? Or are we still gonna be, or are we still gonna be like protecting everybody from these subjects? I don't understand. I don't understand what you want, people. And trust me, what we talked about isn't that serious in this in the terms of, like, like, maybe people aren't like are concerned about talking about stuff. Except maybe the bullet joke. But then again, that was just a really dark joke. Like, let's be real, it wasn't that serious. Trust me, I don't know, maybe because I've listened to far more disturbing topics, that this is nothing. This is just casual conversation. What's wrong with talking about religion? And besides, we were talking on Discord on that one. What, people could get triggered about people believing in things? God. I did not mean to make a pun on that. But you know what I mean. It's just like, I don't know. Internet is so goddamn sensitive now. Can't talk about shit. There we go. It's kind of funny because, like, I know, okay, it's one of those things, like, my comic book is gonna have, like, semi-serious subjects. It's one of those things where, like, I'm trying my best to be clever as much as I possibly can about a lot of these subjects, but I just find it interesting how, like, it's one of those things, I make it very clear that it's, like, PG-13, I guess the best way to describe the rating of my comic book. Um, PG-13 would probably be the best way to describe it. Look, people don't have trigger warnings when they talk about ghosts. Like, like genuine people that believe in ghosts. Or no one has a trigger warning about people that believe that the Earth is flat. Yeah, exactly. Manipulation. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I hate that trigger warning. I hate it so much. I hate it. I hate that trigger warning so much. It's just such a stupid trigger warning. It's like, oh, really? People lie about shit? Fuck you. It's even worse if it's like a mystery story. It's like, by the way, trigger warning, manipulation. Nah, shit, son. Sorry. Like, I get triggered by the concept of this trigger. I'm sorry. Oh fuck, that's so funny. Oh shit, I laughed my ass off. I would genuinely laugh my ass off if someone in like doing a dream. it's it's a dream. Like if to be fair, I would like if someone told me, "Oh, it's all a dream." Like, "Oh, then I won't watch it then cuz that's fucking stupid." But but man, if there was someone that made a dream animatic and had a trigger warning J Schlatt, I would lose my shit. Cause the worst part is I won't know if they're serious or not. I genuinely would not know if they were serious or not. Now that's just a straight up like even though it's a stupid spoiler, that is just a straight up spoiler. Like that is straight up a spoiler. See what I mean? See what I mean with triggers? I know that's not a real trigger, but we are dangerously close to making that a real trigger. Trigger warning. Like it's like oh, Jay Schlatt on TikTok. Does Jay Schlatt? No, he does have a TikTok, doesn't he? Like I don't use TikTok, so I don't know who has what when it comes. I the only person I know for sure from the Dream SMP has a TikTok is Rambo, and I think Tommy. Like sometimes I don't know if he like people tell me and they show me clips that Tommy has a TikTok, and then after they show me, I was like, this. I still ask the question, does Tommy have a TikTok? And they're just like, I just showed you that he has a TikTok. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like a part of me doesn't believe you. I don't know why though. like I don't know why I can't believe Tommy would have a TikTok. I don't know why. Oh, Jay Shot's one of those one of those people have that been canceled. Like how many times has he been canceled? Six? I think technically three, but there's like an extra three that were like almost cancellations that went nowhere. And it was funny because when I asked that, I was just like, "Wait, he's been canceled 6 times? Is he a god?" It's like, and they're like, "No, he's a comedian." I'm like, "Oh." Yeah, it was like 6 or 5 times. It's really dumb. And when I found out like what individual cancellation, like I was like, oh, Twitter's dumb. Ge- Actually, there's actual like studies now that Twitter, well, to be fair, most social media actually makes you dumb. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. And I'm sitting here going like, knew it. And I heard that Twitter is the worst culprit when it comes to because it's all that stimulation that it tries to get into people's brains. It's kind of funny because I remember, yeah, I've seen that. I saw that comment with him with the cute cat, and then like the first comment was just like, and this is the guy that Twitter says that is Satan. Yeah, like I mean, to be fair, like his humor, I think he's cut down a lot of his edgy humor, just a wee bit. I wouldn't say like he's complete. I would not say he's a sellout or anything stupid like that, right? But I do agree that I think his humor's kind of changed just a wee bit. Um, I can't say if it's better or worse because I kind of met him recently and I haven't watched any of his older stuff. Uh, but I'm just sitting here going like, I don't know. It's just silly. It's just silly how many people want him canceled, and I'm sitting here going like, why? he's 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 genuinely harmless. He's a guy that screams raunchy shit on the internet. Like, calm down. And he played an excellent villain in season one. Holy shit. Big hot man. God damn. J Schlatt, why? Oh, did my music stop? Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I just find it funny. I find the whole situation absolutely hilarious because Twitter is a dumpster fire. I only use Twitter to know, like, right now. The only reason why I haven't just like completely destroyed my Twitter is that I've seen a video of someone doing like a social experiment on trying to cancel themselves. Just smack. Mad lad. But yeah, see, this is why when people say that someone's like, I don't know, like some kind of istophobe, I strongly hesitate. Like, I'm not saying like it's not possible that someone might be those things. I'm just saying if Twitter told you that's what someone is, I would research that very heavily before you know, drawing to certain conclusions. And even if that's the case, and if they've had done things in like that tried to make up for those kind of things, and because Twitter, even if they caught somebody that did some fucked up shit, and then they made up for it over time, Twitter doesn't let that shit go. Even if like they've actually genuinely were trying to get better and stuff like that, right? So that's also another thing you have to worry about too. Like, so like, oh, there's like, it was like, oh, he's a this and that, and so like that was like 10 years ago, and he obviously doesn't think that anymore. What's wrong with you? True, there is a lot of pretty women art. I do agree. I do agree. That's another good reason to be on Twitter. It's like, look, there are good reasons to be on Twitter. They're slowly, like I said, Twitter's slowly turning into what Tumblr was like 5 years ago. So it's like, unless there's a massive porn purge, Twitter's not going to change anytime soon. Go. But yeah, um, what else? What else did I want to talk about? And like I said, it's not just Twitter. It's just I feel like Twitter's like the main hub for this kind of nonsense. Yeah, like what the fuck? Like seriously. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like Twitter. I don't like the hostage situation everybody puts everybody in. It's like Jesus. Yeah, and then they did. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's why the second like I get popular, like uh if someone asks me, it's like, do you have a Twitter account? I'll be like, oh, give me a minute, and then I'll delete my Twitter account. True. That was the thing too. Like lately, I've been like not actively going to Twitter myself. I just go on Twitter if someone gives me a link to something on Twitter, which is weird because I do have a Twitter account. I know, right? Like Jesus, if someone gave you 3 hours to do something like that, I'm just sitting here going like, you need to get off Twitter, son. If you think 3 hours is a reasonable time frame to do something on the internet, you need to get off. You need to get off. You need to go off. Talk talk to your parents or read a book. Do something. Get off Twitter. But yeah, and like I said, I use Twitter as like a metaphor for like at this point it's basically it's one of those things where Twitter's not the main problem. Well, hmm. Because everyone's gonna have this attitude. Like say Twitter died one day, this attitude's gonna go somewhere else. That's how it always is. It's just Twitter is the new hub for this nonsense. Is Lindsay Ellis who I think she is? Is she like was she like the nostalgia chick at one point? Or am I thinking of somebody else? A step on the bar foot. Oh, I can't stand her to be honest. Like the only problem I have with her statement about the whole thing, because I have seen that video technically, at least most of it, is that she's kind of a hypocrite about it because she used to agree with cancel culture until it happened to her, and now she's like trying to flip like cartwheels, absolute mental gymnastics on this whole thing. Just like I'm only mad about her video because the only reason why she made that video is because she fell in the same rabbit hole everybody else did. And the worst part is she agreed. She agreed on cancel culture until people started canceling her, and she's like, "Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, cancel culture's kind of shit." I'm like, "Nah, shit." I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, didn't mean to get triggered, but I do remember watching like most of that video and going, "Ah, but you endorsed this shit until it happened to you." That's the problem I have when people endorse that shit and then it happens to them and then they're just like, you know what, cancel culture's kind of shit, and I'm sitting here going like, God damn you. I mean, I'm glad that you finally figured it out. A little too late to for my purpose. Like, God damn. No, no, no. I don't. I used to approve of gun violence. What does that even mean? I think you mean that the other way around. Oh, no like. Oh, I read that backwards. Sorry. No, no, no. That sentence actually makes more sense. I was just like I thought I did not see the no. Cuz I was looking for the don't like and then I was like, "Wait. That sentence doesn't make any sense." Oh, you said no like. Yeah. Like that's how I feel. Because a lot of the people that make these videos about like, oh, now I hate cancel culture, it's literally right after they've been canceled, and I'm sitting here going like, it's even worse. Like, it'd be one thing if they didn't know anything about like cancel culture, or at least didn't like, they were just like, I don't really care for it. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But then there's the people who endorsed it, and then they got canceled, and then they're just all like, oh, you know what? Actually, it's kind of bad. So that's the only reason why. That I will agree on. That statement alone, I will agree on. I just find it annoying that's coming from her mouth. But that is true. That is definitely true. I do agree on that statement. On that statement alone, because it's just kind of ironic coming from her. Which is another example of life that you should always remember, that even the people you don't like can make good points. Even though it's kind of ironic how long, like the how long it took her to get to that point. You know what I mean? Wait, where to? Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, it's one of those things where I appreciate her figuring it out. It's one of those things where some of the examples she also brought up of like other people deserving of cancellation, I was also just like, no, like it's even that doesn't necessarily count as a like an like a reasonable cancellation. That's stupid. That's what I got mad about. It's like, no, like me, you only get canceled in my opinion if you broke the law. That's it. Edgy jokes, shitty opinions, no. Don't deserve to be canceled. Sorry. You could be the shittiest person on the internet, and I don't think you should be canceled. Sorry. Having a shit opinion doesn't mean you shouldn't have a platform. People don't have to listen to you and make fun, and people can make fun of you, but you shouldn't be like canceled and like bullied off the internet. That's dumb. But yeah, it's just that's why like there's some things I agree on her video on, and other things I'm just like, ugh, like it was a hard sit. But said booty fry 15 times? Who is that? No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just you do, like she makes good points. Okay. It's just uh it's funny coming from her. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's really funny coming from someone that did endorse it before it happened to her. That's my conclusion. That's kind of how I also felt about Pro Jared when he endorsed cancel culture until it happened to him. I was also kind of in the same mood. Yeah, it is a hard sit. It's a hard sit. She makes good points, but other people have made those points that don't endorse it that explained it better. It's just one of those things where it's just like I've heard this argument from a better source, so it's like that already never, like I said, the best way to go about cancel culture is that you have to be breaking the law in order to justify cancel culture. You have to be either, you know, like, how do I say these words on the internet? A rapist? You have to be rapist, and you have to be a PB. How do I do this? How do you say these words? I mean, it's a little more complicated than that, but yeah, like there were other allegations that got really serious that I was just all like, look, I'll wait until those allegations are true before I try to think that he might be canceled. Turns out those allegations were wrong, and it just led to just basic he cheated on his wife. I was like, yes, he doesn't deserve to be canceled for being an asshole. You don't have to watch him anymore. Like if it really bugs you that much that he does that. I mean, I know I don't watch him anymore because of that. But but like straight up canceled, like he deserves his channel to be destroyed or removed, that's stupid. Exactly. Or just basic breaking the laws, like, the soccer match. Nah, I don't watch sports. But I heard a lot of people had fun. Oh, they did? Damn. That's a little disappointing. But yeah, I guess all I'll say on the subject anymore is, I think people jump the gun on what's considered a reasonable cancellation because no one knows how the law actually works, and you don't cancel somebody for being an asshole because it ruins the purpose of the cancellation. You don't have to support an asshole, okay? I'm not saying that you have to watch somebody that you don't genuinely like, okay? Just for being an asshole. But you can't demand them not to make money or make a profit out of being like a celebrity or something like that because they said something you don't like. That's just my position. And that's all I'll say. We could leave it at that. To be fair, a lot of people get pretty intense whether they win or lose. Like the only time I've seen like I remember like what was it? Why does every sports team like destroy their town when they win or lose? And except for the Spurs. And everyone's like, because they like where they live. I was like, damn. Because man, if you've seen a Spurs game, especially when they win a game, that looks like fun as hell. They just start eating a bunch of food and drinking, and it's good. It looks like a good time. It looks like a good time when a Spurs game when Spurs win a game. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait, Haven is a blast and a half. What's that? I agree. I don't necessarily believe him when he says that, but it's one of those things where it's all like mostly because Ross never really explained his side of the story, so it's one of those things where I question that a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Like I don't get on anybody's case that everybody that still watches him and finds him entertaining and actually like 100% believes that it was just a little polyamorous relationship. I don't get on anybody's case about that. That's why I say if you don't like the situation, it makes you uncomfortable, don't watch him. If you're over it and you accepted whatever like explanation slash apology that he gives you, that's fine. I've forgiven uh, Josh for wait, not Josh. What am I saying? JonTron. I forgive him for JonTron for saying stupid stuff too, and still watch his stuff after his apology. So it's like it's one of those things. Like it's all up to the individual. I just don't like it when people try to attack uh, their income slash profession in order to get them to apologize. Because if you try to do that, no one learns anything. Because the person generally, if someone generally did something wrong, you bullying them into saying you're sorry, no one learns anything from that. That's just a lesson in life. Like it's not just an internet thing, it's just a life lesson in general. Having. What's having? Oh, having. Oh, I'm so dumb. Why couldn't I read that? God damn it. I find it funny how I was able to read Emily's sentence perfectly. I couldn't read having a blast and a half. Dyslexia, man. What do you do? What do you do? I know, I'm sorry. I finally figured out what you were trying to say. God damn. Dyslexia's a bitch sometimes. Like there's some sentences that I'm just all like I read perfectly fine, and then there's other sentences that are just all like, nope, this A decided to be over here. Like this letter A decided to be over there. Yes, exactly. Cancel me. Do it. Do it, bitch. No, but that was not directed at you, Emily. I was just I was just saying that in general. But like it's like if people cancel me over my like personal opinions, that's on them. That's just their life. It's one of those things like not be- that's the weird part. Not believing in cancel culture. It's literally happening. It's like believing that there's no sun. Misread something due to dyslexia. Dude, imagine. They almost did that with one YouTuber. I can't remember his name though. Like it wasn't necessarily dyslexia that happened, but they were just like really mad that he couldn't read a certain word. He's like, how uncultured. I'm just sitting here going like, bitch, he couldn't read the damn word. Get over yourself. Do it, bitch. I hope so. I hope so. That's the thing. I really want to do like I've been thinking about this one tweet in particular. Like it's not that I'll actually say something, it's more of just me drawing myself standing on a stage with like maybe like a little Twitter mic and just going and not like literally the lines, like I'm not like hyperbolic, just say shit hot take. And then people just start erupting into the room and I go, "Can I be famous now?" Like that's literally my feelings on Twitter is that just someone just goes up to a microphone and just goes shit hot take and then like I'm not actually doing a hot take. I literally say shit hot take and just everyone losing their shit in the audience and then I just answer with can I be famous now? That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I almost want to say good because it sounds complicated. Just to be an asshole. Just to be an asshole about it. Is that a weird way to get Connor to stop talking? Connor, you showed your weakness. You showed your kryptonite. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 4. I think his hand's too big though. Cancel these nuts. It's one of those things like, oh, I definitely believe cancel culture is a thing. I just think it's being misused constantly on a daily basis. Like, oh my God, did you hear about this? That they tried to do like, thank God it didn't go anywhere, but there were a couple people trying to do the whole like, uh, what was it? It was Phil's a pedo or something like that. And thank God it didn't trend because that would have been a serious problem. Not that even if it did trend, it still wouldn't go anywhere because it's like it's stupid. Because it's just a bunch of people just trying to they were trying to trend a really awful tweet that had no evidence or any information. They just wanted people to start tweeting it. And also like, see, this is the problem. Right there, that's the problem. America culture is eating 20 hamburgers. You know what? That is a problem. Though, to be fair, I did recently found out that we're actually not the fattest country in the world. I don't think we're even in the top 10 anymore. I think we were in the top 10 at one point, but I think that's changed recently. I'll have to double check, but I mean, we still have an obese problem. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that like, oh, now we're super healthy. No, no, we're not. But I don't think we're the ones with the biggest issue on that anymore. I'll have to double check that, but I remember reading something about that. Pokemon Go. If it wasn't for the fact that my phone's super old and not doesn't have as much room as it used to, I would totally get back into Pokemon Go because I heard that it's gotten better in the sense of like there's more to do. But I'll have to get a new phone before I attempt that because I could barely handle the data that I have on it right now. Got a shiny. You got a shiny Psyduck. Oh, and that's gonna turn into a. Does it turn into a shiny Golduck? Because then I'm gonna be so jealous. I remember playing Pokemon Go when it was like super popular, like dangerously popular when it first came out. That was intense. That was intense. That was an intense summer. That game blew up far more than it should have. Like, holy shit. I nearly had those moments where I nearly almost got myself killed too. Um, because you know how everybody was like staring at their phones and not paying attention to where they were walking? There's this like really stupid place. Like I didn't go there normally because like Pokemon Go lets you go, like makes you want to go places you normally don't walk to. Ooh, that would have been nice. I'm basically nice. Um, what was I saying? Um, and there was like this path where it had like this steep decline. Like, how do I explain this? There's like these two buildings, and apparently in the middle of them, there's like there's no fence. I don't know why there's no fence, considering how dangerous it is, but there was no fence, and there's like this steep fall that you could fall into if you're not careful, and like straight into the into the parking lot. And I was sitting here going like, it's like, whoa, I was dumb. I nearly walked in. I mean, I wasn't that close, but I was close enough that I thought about going that direction. And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of dangerous. You know, it's just so like, oh, I should be more careful. But at the same time, I'm like, that's stupid. How does no one died? Like, I mean, like technically, you have to be really dumb to go down that direction to just like accidentally. But that is such a steep fall. There's literally, it's not a hill. It's just straight up like wall and then fall. And I was like, there should be at least it doesn't have to be a big fence, but it has to be at least something there to give you an idea. Like maybe you shouldn't go over this because you will die. It was just one of those moments where I was just all like, wow, I could have, like, if I decided to, like, if I was really not paying attention, because I was very aware. I was very aware of like the concept of like, yeah, like there are a lot of people that are not paying attention on the road and stuff like that. And I just had that moment of like, oh, I almost could have done something really bad. Like it wasn't like near death, but it could have been. It could have been. It could have been near death, and it could have been actual death. Oh, definitely. He definitely does. Definitely has one in his house, in his room. Now, if he carries it all the time, no, he wouldn't carry it to work or anything like that. No, but he does keep it in his room. Stands for booty. I'll have to remember that. I'll have to remember that. Oh no. Victor just over here going, please stop. Hey, Prime. But, but indeed. But indeed. But boy. Oh god. He's a bit of a butt boy. Your friendly neighborhood butt boy. We did it. We got him. think that's okay. Oh, that's that's concerning. That's a little concerning. I do not want to know the details of this superhero's superpowers. Thank you. Buttman. Buttman and his super sidekick Booty Boy. God, this sounds worse when you say it out loud. Ah, what has happened to this stream? I hope so. Like, I hope that is what he was thinking when he made up that name. It's for kicking bad guy. God, that'd be so funny if he's like an innocent, like just a straight up cinnamon bun, and he just made up the most unfortunate name for himself. But he thought it was like, yeah, it's cute, right? And everyone else with their minds in the gutter going, yeah, sure it is, bud. Sure it is. God, that'd be so sad. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that'd be. Oh my god. It's like your name's a bit problematic, and he's just all like, why? He's like, why? He's like so innocent about it. He's just like, I kicked that guy butt. I kicked their booties real bad. God dang it. What am I on? What am I on right now? Hmm. It's accurate to what I do. Oh my god. Oh, that'd be the greatest short comic ever. Like, I'm trying to think. Maybe I should have it. Ah, more like this. The people trying to make him change his name. Exactly. To be like, at least change the sidekick's name. Like, at least change the sidekick's name. Oh, poor Emily. That's fine. She needs her proper sleep anyway. See, she's asleep. Oh, I think my playlist stopped again. Oh, it did and it didn't. It was weird. Oh, they're announcing the teams. Ah, look at it later. I'll look it up later. The only reason why I still have a Twitter account is because they announced the teams for the MCC. Wait, what? Oh, censors. I thought you said... Once again, dyslexia. I thought that said Connor. I was like, how is Connor doing this? Oh, no, it's the censors. Man, but that sucks. Why is it... I wish I knew how to fix half of this shit. Like, I don't know, it's because I have a small channel, so they're, like, really sensitive to, like, to that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. It could be me. Like, it could be that I left something on and don't even know it. Like I said, I'm the same. This is the person you're talking to that didn't know that I was not set to America on my channel. So, like, I didn't understand why I couldn't sign up for the partner program at all. Even though I was over 1,000, even though I wasn't planning on to, I just thought it was weird that I was just still not allowed. I'm like, and then I found out that I was actually set for America, and I wasn't set for America, and I'm sitting here going like, oh, and then I finally fixed it. I was like, there it is. True, booty does mean treasure. Oh, what if Booty Man is actually a pirate? You know what? I almost believe that. Yeah, Connor secretly sneaked into my YouTube account and just started messing with all the like the chat censor stuff, and since I don't even know how to get there, I'm just sitting here going, why is it broken? Why can't why can't anyone in my chat say what they want? Even though I probably would regret it. Like, if we had freedom, we wouldn't have fanfics. Isn't that the exact opposite, though? You have the freedom to make fanfic? Fun fact, technically, companies could sue you for making fanfics. It'd be stupid. Like, it would generally be a stupid thing to do. That's why they don't. But most companies could sue you for making fanfics, and I'm sitting here going like, oh, that's nice to know. The F in fanfic is for freedom. freedom to write weird shit? That means it's canon. Oh, I've been hearing that meme lately. I've been hearing that meme lately. I don't know the source of it yet, but I've been recently seeing the whole like, if this gets taken off YouTube, that means it's canon. True. I think you don't really find the writing the fanfic fun. I think you like the idea of like writing around the restrictions more fun than actually writing it yourself. Because I remember you were just like, I'm gonna do it, and then you were like, it doesn't have the same feeling. Too much freedom. Too much freedom. Oh, the 3D model of Bowser's baby. Huh. Are people talking on my thing? Ah, okay. Just family talking on the phone. She likes the idea of like it like I think I mentioned it before when you were doing that is that some artistic people uh are feel more creative when they have to deal with restrictions, which technically that's what storytelling is in a sense, is that it's restrictions that you make for yourself. Good storytelling is restrictions you made for yourself, because like fanfics are a good way to learn how to deal with continuity. Now, to be fair, most fanfics don't do that, but a lot of people that really like the good fanfics, the ones that like people go, "Holy shit, this is actually really good. Read this, read this, read this," that actually get passed around and not being made fun of, are usually the ones that are really good with continuity and stuff like that and could write real well, writing characters that aren't their own in a scenario that's believable, um, that people enjoy. Which is kind of funny because that's basically what most of our media now is, because a lot of things are remade and repackaged and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff that you're watching and listening to that's part of a franchise are written by people that didn't the originally own the work. So basically, they're fanfic writers that are getting paid. So take that as you will. Um, in fact, some of my favorite writers is the equivalent of a fanfic writer, because he's written a lot of franchises, a lot of franchises that, and he doesn't always write the whole thing. He usually writes with maybe an episode or two, but you could always tell it's him, by how the episode's gonna go. Um, but and that he also was the main writer for the Transformers animated series, which is kind of ironic considering that he's like, I've never watched Transformers, but I tried my best, and I'm sitting here going like, this is actually really good for someone that wasn't really part of the franchise, like that invested in it. Thank God, his co-artist was a super fan, and he talked to him through some of the stuff. Like, I need a character to play this role. Who would be the best robot to do it? And he would talk to him, and then they would do that. It was great. It was the lightning in a bottle. So, it's like that. Like sometimes, not everybody's gonna end up doing the big franchises and writing their stories. And I've told this before. Your first story is gonna be shit. Like, it sounds hard. It's a hard statement to swallow, but it's only shit because it's your first story. It's like being an artist. Your first picture that you draw is going to be shit because everything you make later on in life is always going to be improving. So you got to face the fact that the first line you write on paper is going to be shit. Here we go. God damn it, Emily. Why do you do this? You do this to make us suffer. Okay, now I know why I don't like this. His arm's too small. Or too thin. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! you know he would though. He's like, okay, listen here. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh god, that's funny. Ah, fuck, that's funny. You know, like, oh no, he would though. It was all a setup. I was set up. Ah, damn you, comedic timing. God damn you. God damn. That was good. Nice shot. Nice shot. Oh, it's still too small. God damn it. There we go. Better. Sesame Street, eat your heart out. Oh. God damn, now I can't get that image out of my head. It's so funny though. Oh, it's so true though. It'd be the biggest troll move. Oh, it's so funny. I can't. Can't even. Can't even. Ah. I love it. I love every second of that. Oh, my brain needs to cleanse itself after that. Oh wow, I can't believe it's only 11. I mean, I did spiritually shut down a little bit because, like, that joke, I ascended. It was so good. It is so good because I like all I keep thinking of is like this whole romantic scene, and then at one point he just opens his drawer and takes out his Bible and just sits next to the bed. He's like, "Okay, look." It's just like like in a moment, he's like, "Shit, I forgot to mention this." Oh god. Oh shit. I would see it that he's all like, yes, and then he's like, wait, shit, I think I forgot to mention this part. This is this is kind of important. Okay, go this far in this relationship. Oh god. Hmm? Did someone get locked out? Oh, I hope not. No, I think someone was just going down the stairs. Okay. For a minute, I thought someone was knocking on the door. I was like, uh-oh. That's either like someone trying to sell me something or someone accidentally got locked outside of the house. So I know someone's not visiting at this time of the day. Oh my god. Oh, this is getting bad. Oh, I just can't. I just can't. Yo, yes he does. If he played Minecraft anyway. God, if he like tried to do like Minecraft shit and just all like, this is a Minecraft server. This is our Christian Minecraft server. Leave or I'll murder you. Oh shit. No, Connor, no. Connor, no. Connor, no. Connor, no. Where's my spray bottle? Connor, no. This is a Christian Minecraft server. If you don't behave, I'm going to murder you. Ah, I can't. I can't. This is painful. This is absolutely painful. It's painful because it's so fucking true. God damn it. Ah. He'd be just like, it's like, bitch, I know that. Don't you think I know? Like, cause like that one was a little too real. That one was a little too real in concept. Just I could like the worst part is like that is literally something he would do though. Like if he got that far in a relationship that went to the bedroom, he's like, fuck. I forgot to mention this one really important thing. Just give me a minute. Okay, look. He just pulls out the Bible and just starts explaining his position. Oh god. True. Emily did get like basically gave you everything. I think that's what made it worse. It was you two-timed me. That's what it was. It was a two-time. You two-timed me. I was set up. Exactly. you you two-timed me. Yeah. Probably just want to do this. Hey, Neek. Boy, did you miss a lot. We talked about serious shit, and then we talked about stupid shit, and then maybe a little bit of serious shit, and then we back to the stupid shit. It was great. It was it was all shit. Man, I need a better chair. This rackety old thing needs to go. True, the punchline is the bullet, isn't it? Because that literally hit me. True. I'm getting better on the whole making the streams more lively, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Actually, do I want him? Yeah, I want him looking down. Oh man, I know like if one of you's gonna clip that. I nearly lost it. I'll admit. I my brain just went. Wait, do I want to let that? No, he has to look more angry. He's still in his mood. Oh no, you saw. Yeah. Ah. But yeah, man, like a part of me is glad I told you guys that particular part about about Victor. Ding ding ding. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say on the matter. He does not act like God. He does not act like he's that guy, but he is that guy though. He is. So like I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's one of those things I was thinking of saving that for like later on in the story, but then I was just like, but it's one of those things where I don't know if I'm ever gonna point that out or it'll be significant enough to the story that's gonna be a thing. Like, there's a strong possibility that might slip under the radar of what, because it's such a non-thing. Exactly. He acts like he's that guy, but he's not. Like, yeah, why? Like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, why? Sometimes I don't understand YouTube. I don't understand YouTube. What's okay and what's not okay. I get it. Everybody's got different standards, so like having a machine like tell it what its standards are is very weird. Whoops. Chaco, bye bye. I don't know. Emily was kind of struggling today. There was a point where Emily was kind of struggling a little bit. For a minute, we thought she fell asleep, and then turns out that Emily was just having trouble typing anything, and I'm just sitting here going like, I wish I could fix these things, but I can't. I don't know how much of it is that I just don't know how to fix it, or how much of it is just it's locked in the YouTube system. That like I'm just like I'm not allowed to fix anything. Look, it's your account, dude. Like you're the one putting your account on the line, not me. I remember one stream. Oh my god, I remember one stream way back where someone, I can't remember what his name was, but he literally had a dick for a profile. I was just like, oh, oh, okay. like, like, okay. I guess someone could have that as their YouTube icon. That's fine. I am fine with this is fine. Like it's like look, if he can have the icon then it's okay, right? Okay, it's all up to you, man. Oh, whoops. There we go. it's one of those things. I don't. The only reason why I would think he wouldn't want to do that because he thinks he wouldn't be worthy of that. Trust me, he's a very self-loathing Catholic. Change my name to. Oh, be careful with that fall. Bye. Oops. I wonder where Neek had to go. Wait, do I need to... Oh, that'd be sad. Oh, thanks to Emily. Now all I can hear is omelette souffle with this song now. Yeah, that's fine. I want to go to the nerd place. Oh, hey. I guess I'm not really good with portals, obviously, considering my Minecraft history, that I keep messing up. You know, being a nerd sounds like a really healthy lifestyle, if you put it like that. It's very self-aware help. It's like the equivalent of like being an expert driver and then you have this other person that needs to drive but is terrible at it. Oh shit. I hope not. Like I said, that's up to him. That's that's all on him, fam. Even though it's weird. Did you know like in Twitch you could get in trouble for like what a person in your chat says? That's dumb. That's like genuinely dumb. There you go. Get that phone. There we go. There you go. Booty man. Let's see. We're doing the straight line, so we're gonna hear the beeping. Hey, booty boy! Wow. It still sounds really wrong saying it out loud. Oops. There we go. Yep, he's plugging in his turtle phone. Oh, wait. It's funny how they're still continuing their conversation even though he's actually not that far away. You could hear them. Aww. That's cute as hell. I'll definitely color it green then. I was just gonna do the basic white, but now that you say that, I kind of like it. Like, I won't go crazy with any like details or anything like that because I need to make it very clear that it's a phone charger. But I like the idea of coloring it green now. Very good on the details. Very good on the details. At least when it comes to Trent. And since he is the main character, details is actually pretty good to have. Okay. Speaking of which, oh shit, it is almost 12. Okay, I'll still try to give Emily enough time to come back, but I like little details too. But then again, this whole like turtle thing, like I do have other details for Trent down the line, but this whole turtle thing, this is kind of new. It's because of you guys. Is the turtle thing is kind of new, and I kind of like implementing it a lot into his character, at least as a like just a basic like he likes turtles kind of motif. Because like I feel like there's a lot of kids, and I guess sometimes adults, but it's usually a kid thing where um, they kind of have like this favorite animal kind of thing. Like when I was growing up, mine was dragons, dragons and lizards. Dragons and lizards were my thing. True. I guess like if you don't have like a favorite animal, everybody's got like their favorite show slash meme from show or entertainment kind of thing. Like if you don't have like a favorite entertainment, you have like a favorite animal, or maybe you have a little bit of both. Because I remember I had a friend that really liked dolphins. And I don't know how much is that she liked dolphins or that at the time there was a shit ton of merch for dolphins. It could have been a little bit of both. It could have been a little bit of both. Kind of like how there's actually a lot of like merchandise for I think llamas now recently, or at least last summer. I remember last summer there was just so much merchandise for llamas, and I think it had something to do with Fortnite, because of the whole the Fortnite llama thing. So like everything with llama in it for kids was selling pretty well. Even if it wasn't Fortnite, they would just sell something that had a llama on it. I get that. I remember I liked Power Rangers, but only the one that had the dinosaurs in it. Every other one I didn't watch because I was like, look, if it doesn't have dinosaurs in it, I don't care. Oh yeah, basically anything reptilian was my shit. Dinosaurs, dragons, and lizards and snakes, iguanas. Like I said, anything reptilian. Wait, does does Booty Boy over here doesn't like TNT? T T TNT TMNT? Bro, bro. You do make that show sound very exciting. Oh. I thought you were talking about Connor. I was like, what did I miss? Um, yeah, like it's one of those things. Like I like it. I wouldn't like. I kind of go back and forth between really liking it and then just like casually liking it. It's weird. It's weird. Well, that's a long pilot. But what was I say? Yeah, like I could see people. Well, then again, I'm probably not gonna have like TNT be like a thing in this universe, just to avoid like copyrighted stuff and stuff like that. But I wouldn't mind people doing it as a like a funny inside meme. I remember, uh, I remember what was it? It was uh, Transformers Prime. Their pilot was a five-parter, and God, it did not deserve to be a five-parter. Holy shit! Like, like it was kind of funny because like my sister and I was all like, look, we don't really like Prime. We think it might have gotten better, but that pilot was shit. Like even if it wasn't a five-parter, which makes it really bad, but like even if it was like even if we liked it, we probably still would have thought it was too long of a pilot. It was just like, but it's like nothing significant like neat like maybe a four-parter, but a five-parter? Jesus, no wonder why the pacing was bad. And this is coming from someone that actually doesn't mind like long pacing stories. But my God, did it had nothing to justify how long it was. The anime show was really good. Prime, my sister and I didn't like the first and second season. We heard that it got better. We did watch Robots in Disguise, like the spin-off show. That was and the other spin-off show, Rescue Bots. We thought those shows were really good. They do have very like not necessarily well, similar designs is probably not the right word. Aw, cute. That'd be cute. His own little teenage superhero group. I can see him kind of wish, like, it's one of those things where, like, Trent, how's the best way to describe it? If he had more of a choice in the matter, I think he would not really pursue a superhero career in the sense of, like, he kind of, if things weren't the way they are, he probably would just stick to, like, to some other career choice, right? But he feels like he needs to do this, so it's one of those like um, but he would feel better with the idea of having a um, like a teenage superhero team, just because he deals with so many adults on a regular basis. In fact, it's kind of funny how he kind of acts around other teenagers. He always acts like he's the adult in the situation. Like sometimes it's like, you wouldn't understand. You're just a kid, and and you're just gonna be like, sir, you are one of those. What are you talking about, Trent? You are one of those. An architect. I haven't really pinned down what he would want to be, but then again, he's 14, so like that makes sense. Like even though he necessarily doesn't want to be a superhero in the sense of like uh, something that he would want to pursue genuinely. Car salesman. Oh no, he'd be terrible. He'd be a terrible car salesman. I guess the best way to describe it is that he hasn't really discovered his like hobby. I guess the best way to put it. Not that he like it's really hard for him to try hobbies. Because he has a hard time getting along with other kids at his school. And that will definitely be going into more detail by next issue. Well, if not next, well, there's a strong possibility that won't be fully explained until the third issue, actually. Well, there is kind of like a semi-religious thing that's like a recent thing. It's not really best way to describe it. It's not necessarily a religion, but it is kind of like we have all the basic religions in this, but there's also like a recent one that's like not necessarily a religion, but it is a how do I describe it? Well, I can't really go into detail into it until we get there, but let's just say there's kind of a set of groups of people that have certain belief in things that is very, I guess the best way to say it is politically controversial in this story. Like it's the it's one of those things. It's only political in the sense of this story. Like it's not really a thing in real life, you know. So like I said, we'll get there when we'll get there. It'll make more sense when I actually can explain this aspect in the story. It's like, bruh. Just do normal stuff. It's not like real. But yeah. Actually, I wonder if I should have his eyes a little bit more over. Hold up, let me try something. This could either make it better or make it worse. There we go. So you're like the offerings kind of god? You prefer offerings? Or at least in your interpretation, talk about offerings? Don't know. Don't know. I might maybe use like my Minecraft skin as a cameo. I could see that. I do plan to change my Minecraft skin once I do hardcore mode though. I don't know if anybody like it would depend on how everybody feels about it. Like there's like, no, I prefer your old Minecraft skin, or maybe it would just be like, or maybe I would just have a new Minecraft skin for the hardcore thing. I don't know. I do not know yet. Because it was just like a basic Minecraft skin that I got off the shop. So, because I got coins. And I was like, oh, I could use these. I guess so. I guess that's where it really comes down to. Because I don't think I would change too much. To an extent. I mean, I did recently get a haircut, so it definitely is not the same hair anymore. Like, my hair is completely different than what it used to be. Alright, guys. It looks like it is time to call it a stream. Because it is almost lunchtime. And I need food. Oh, boy. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know. Like, sometimes when I make avatars, I make them look too much like me, and then I'm just all like, not like straight up like me, but, um, like certain colors and stuff like that, right? But then I'm just like, I definitely don't want it to look exactly like me if I end up becoming like super popular on the internet, because the last thing I want is not that I'm like worried about my identity, it's more of like when people start, being creative with my avatar, and then I'm like, maybe I want to like distance my actual self more from the avatar, Because I think a lot of entertainers need to, especially when they make avatars for themselves, they have to start like distancing themselves from the avatar, because a lot of people tend to get creative with them sometimes, and it's weird. It's a weird thing. Bone gallery. Just in case. Just in case. Alright. But yeah, it's official. I need to get off because it is lunchtime and I need to eat. This is going to be a long week of dieting, so I have to be good and eat properly and then go do my run. Okay. So, oh, just need. True. In the end of the day, you just need shades. I know, I would not be surprised if Connor and Emily start, like, trimming some of this stream. Because they got some good ones on me, I'll admit. Alright. Once again, see you guys. Talk to you next. See you tomorrow. And good morning and good night. Yes, good morning and good night.